Hello, I'm Lillian.
And I'm Felipe.
And we are the Postmodern family.
We are Americans living in the UK searching for Great Britain.
We make 5 new videos every week, and we would love it if you subscribe to our channel. And today we are going to react to an Alex Belfield video. He's called The Voice of Reason on YouTube. And this is him talking about Meghan Markle and how she complained that she didn't have a voice. So for some reason, I've been watching more YouTube videos as of late where things come up. And this one came up and I thought he was really funny. So I've seen this one before, but what
I haven't seen it.
Interesting is
I haven't seen it.
I hardly ever hear, let's just watch it, I guess.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. This is just him talking about Meghan and Harry.
I haven't seen it.
It's reported that the first major blow-up with Meghan Malarkey was when she was interviewed as the Fab Four. Do you remember when they were all together? William and Kate and Harry and Meghan Malarkey. Apparently, the microphone was not passed to Meghan during the interview, and she said, on tape, "Do I not have a voice?" The answer to that question, my dear, is quite categorically, no, you don't, and no, you shouldn't have. You are the wife of a prince, and that was the deal you signed when you wanted to join the royal family. From the very moment that Harry met Meghan, I predicted it wouldn't work for one simple reason. She's a twirly. Meghan's an attention seeker. There'll be a narcissism there and it's all about her. From the very beginning, she saw stars in her eyes when she met Prince Harry and she bagged the boy that we all used to love. She hijacked him and took him to America and has now signed this Netflix deal where she can finally become the star. The international global megastar she's always wanted to be. What she could never understand, though, there is a protocol about being royal. And when she said on tape, "Do I not have a voice?" she couldn't understand for 1 second that no, you don't. You're irrelevant. You're the wife of a prince. Now, this isn't sexist and it's certainly not racist. This is the protocol that when you're interviewed as a royal family, it's not like being interviewed by Ant and Dec on Britain's Got Talent when your new single's out and you're twerking on stage 1 at ITV. Meghan never understood that her place, and she did have a place. This is very old-fashioned. But if you want to be part of an old-fashioned organisation like the royal family, you've got to play the game. She never understood that she had to know her place, and her place was to look pretty at the side of her prince. What she could never understand is this wasn't some reality show. This isn't Celebrity Big Brother. This isn't where you get equal parity of airtime. This is where you are there to serve your purpose. Kate understands this perfectly. She knows her place. Meghan's got what she wants now, her £14 million mansion in LA, her Netflix deal and her prince. I'm sure she'll get up the duff, as I've predicted from the very beginning, with her second child, and we'll suddenly see the relationship spiral. I've never seen Harry look more miserable. Look at this poor boy's face. This is the boy. Do you remember the little boy that followed his mother's coffin? I haven't seen this much torture on his face since that day. Harry, come home. You don't want to be a Netflix star. You don't want to humiliate your grandmother. You don't want to have your granddad, who, frankly, it's a miracle he's still here today, to have his last legacy being having to look over his shoulder to see what you and your wife are up to next, embarrassing them around the world. Do your grandma and granddad a favour. Come home, we'll forgive you. Come back to Frogmore House. We'd love to have you back. We'll give you the £2.4 million back. We'll all do a GoFundMe campaign. It'll be marvellous. Let this woman have her voice. Let her go on Ellen DeGeneres. Let her do late night chat shows. That's what she really wants. She can be the mother to your child. I'm sure she's a wonderful mother. But she's not a wonderful princess. She doesn't understand the protocol and she thinks she's entitled to a voice. She certainly is not.
Is that it?
That's it.
Nice.
So yeah, I basically have never heard anyone speak so clearly on what I felt in my heart about Meghan Malarkey.
Meghan Malarkey. That's great.
Yeah, I she never sat well with me. And any time that she was interviewed and all that stuff, and how she's now taken Harry away from his family. And
Well, come on. I mean, she is not oppressing and forcing anything. He makes his own decisions. Okay? So this is all not about
it's
Meghan
not about
Malarkey.
her then.
Sure.
It's about Harry.
It's about Harry, who's been cucked, basically.
It just shows how weak he is, unfortunately. It seems like he hasn't, I don't know, maybe because he lost his mother at
it's
such
not,
a young age.
I mean, who are we to judge him? He's been through a lot with his mother dying and all that. So, yeah, maybe he needed to always be under the protective wing of the royal
woman?
institution.
Oh.
And she then competed with that and said, "Come under my wing and I'll protect you." And
But man, I love that part where he said when she first met Harry, she saw the stars in her own eyes. And that's what I really feel like, and maybe I'm being very cynical. Maybe she really does love Harry, and they love each other, and they have that relationship that they put above family, which is important when you get married.
Yeah.
But I do wonder sometimes if she did see this as an opportunity. Do you think she did? He's saying that she saw this as an opportunity for her to become famous.
I don't know. But the pattern of her life has been to jump from one thing to another as she climbs
to elevate
higher.
in fame.
Yeah.
I see.
So the pattern there does seem to back up that theory, but you can't know for sure from the outside. And she can truly love him and also view him as a stepping stone. Both can be true. People are complicated. So.
Yeah, I agree. But it is sad. I mean, Alex Belfield has come out with more videos just talking about how sad Harry looks these days.
He does. He looks very sad.
And that he used to be much happier.
I was
more jovial.
Reminiscing on when it was his birthday recently, a couple weeks back. So Kensington House, which is William and Kate's, put out a picture, and it was the picture of when all three of them were running a race.
Oh yes, I saw that.
And he's faster than both of them.
Uh-huh.
And so he's running with a big smile on his face.
Yeah.
William is running with this
He's
I'm gonna lose.
pushing, yeah.
And Kate looking beautiful as always. She just always looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
And even when she's running, she looks beautiful. And it reminded me that before Meghan Malarkey, they were happy.
Yeah.
These three got along very well.
Yeah, I think so too. And now it's just not the case. And it just goes to show you how dangerous it is sometimes to have a woman who doesn't know her place. And that I know that sounds very
Harry Enfield-ish.
very much like I belong in a different century.
Yeah.
But I do believe that Kate has exemplified that really well. And
she's done so well.
She's done so well with not having a political opinion when she can use her platform and say what she thinks. But
she's not put a
understands the role that she's married into. And I highly respect that. I feel like too many people think that it's not that it's a weak position to have, to just not use it for your own power. But in fact, I think just like the term meekness, behind the meekness is strength, the ability to fight. So she has the ability to voice her opinion, but she holds that back. And I think that's so I respect her very much for that. And then on top of that, she's having 3 kids all naturally and dresses so beautifully. And yeah, though people might look bad on her because she does seem to have, always be fit and
why is that
pretty.
bad?
People think that is putting a lot of pressure on the rest of the women out there, that we should follow her example, and that is too hard for us. She can do it because she has, makeup artists and trainers, but the rest of us mothers, we have difficulty losing weight, etc. But no, I actually believe that we need more social pressure to make sure that we're not letting go and giving up on staying healthy. It does mean to make sure that you heal well after a birth and things like that. But anyway, that's just another thing on the totally other issue. What do you think? He has expressed before that he was unhappy, right? Within the royal family, hasn't he?
I mean, he said the happiest time he's ever been was serving in the military. And I think he said he wanted to continue that camaraderie around other men.
Yeah.
But he's always had trouble with women. I think he's the sort of guy, and most guys are like this. They need to spend most of their time with men. And not be consumed with their time with women, whether it's their wife or whatever. Society used to be a lot more sex segregated. At work, men spent time with men, and the majority of their time was at work. And then they would come home with their family. The minority of the time was with their wife.
Okay.
I'm saying that there's a quota, which varies man to man, beyond which, if the man spends more than that time with women versus men, whether it be his wife or his sisters or his mothers or his girlfriend or whatever, women in general, then that man will not be happy. And I think every time Harry was with women, he seemed unhappy. And now that he's just with Meghan Markle, isolated, he is the most miserable you can imagine. Men need to spend time with men. Equals they can compete with, betters they can aspire to be, and lowers that they can mentor.
So would you watch more of this guy, Alex Belfield, the voice of reason?
Yeah, he seems interesting. Yeah.
Do you think we could do some more videos like that? Just self-facing, just talking about a topic?
Maybe.
Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below and let us know other videos that you think we should react to.
If you enjoy this content, you can buy merchandise on teespring.com. Check it out.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.